The story begins in the year 1880, introducing William Money, a widower with 2 young children. In his past, William was a deadly gunslinger, but after getting married, he abandoned his violent lifestyle, stopped drinking, and left behind all his vices. His wife passed away from smallpox in 1878, yet William continued to live a straight and honest life to honor her wishes, working on a pig farm with his children.
Pa! Hey, Pa! 2 more hogs got the fever.
Penny, why don't you help your brother out? Son, you get those hogs separated there.
In the town of Big Whiskey, Sheriff Little Bill Daggett rules with an iron fist. One night, 2 cowboys named Davy and Mike, who were on leave, visit a brothel owned by Skinny Du Bois. When one of the women, Delilah, makes a remark that offends Mike, he brutally attacks her with a knife, leaving a severe wound on her face. Skinny and Strawberry Alice, the oldest woman and the de facto leader of the prostitutes, hold the 2 cowboys until Little Bill arrives.
She gonna die?
She didn't steal nothing. She didn't even touch his poke. All she done when she seen he had a teensy little pecker is give a giggle, that's all. He didn't know no better. You hang him, Little Bill.
The women demand the death penalty for Davy and Mike, but Little Bill rules that since no one was killed, they only need to offer compensation. Skinny is more concerned about the lost revenue from Delilah's ruined face. Ultimately, Little Bill orders the 2 men to give several horses to Skinny as restitution.
Guess you just soon not have a trial, no fuss, huh?
Hell no!
You did the cutting. Come the fall, you bring in 5 ponies and you give them over to Skinny here.
That ain't fair, Little Bill. That ain't fair!
This decision angers the women, who secretly pool their money and offer a reward to anyone willing to kill Davy and Mike.
I got $112.
With what Kate got, and Silky got some, and then mine.
Sometime later, at William's farm, he is seen struggling to care for sick pigs. His farming skills are limited, he repeatedly falls into the mud while trying to pen a pig. Suddenly, a young man known as the Schofield Kid appears, aware of William's deadly reputation and inviting him to join in hunting down the 2 cowboys in exchange for half the reward. William initially refuses, committed to leaving his violent life behind. But after the young man leaves, William reconsiders. He attempts to shoot a tin can placed on a tree stump but fails.
Who killed William Harvey and robbed that train over Missouri?
You have me confused with someone else, mister.
I'm a damn killer myself, except that I ain't killed as many as you. How about being my partner? $1,000 reward, well, $500 apiece.
My wife, she cured me of that. I ain't had a drop in over 10 years. Me a drink and wickedness.
Well, if you used to change your mind, might be you can catch me. I'll be riding due west to West.
Not long after, he retrieves his rifle and successfully blows the can apart with a single shot.
Did Pa used to kill folks?
Meanwhile, in Big Whiskey, Davy and Mike return to deliver horses to Skinny. The women throw stones and horse manure at them in protest. Mike remains unrepentant, but Davy genuinely regrets what happened to Delilah. He even insists that one of the horses is meant directly for her, not for Skinny. Still, the women continue to humiliate them.
She ain't got no face left, you're gonna give her a goddamn mange.
Get
out of our house!
William ultimately decides to ask his old partner, Ned Logan, for help. He says goodbye to his children, telling them to seek out Sally 2 Trees, Ned's partner, if they need anything. After several failed attempts to mount his horse, William finally succeeds and rides off to Ned's home. When he arrives, Sally greets him silently, as if she already knows something bad is about to happen. William explains his plan, and Ned agrees to join him.
Claudia was alive, you wouldn't be doing this.
So you still have that Spencer rifle, huh?
They ride out together in pursuit of the Schofield Kid, eventually catching up with him. However, they soon discover that the young man is extremely nearsighted and can't see clearly beyond 50 yards. Some time later, we are introduced to English Bob, who is riding in a train with his biographer, W. W. Beecham. Bob boasts about himself and praises the superiority of monarchy over democracy. When they arrive in Big Whiskey, Little Bill immediately confiscates Bob's hidden firearm, then savagely beats him nearly unconscious and jails both him and Beecham.
Stay.
What are y'all looking at? Go and get out here! Go and mind your own business!
In the cell, Little Bill debunks Bob's exaggerated stories as told to Beecham. Before long, Beecham chooses to leave Bob behind and begins documenting Little Bill's tale instead.
Did you kill all 7 of them dead? Or did you just wing some of them? Oh, that look like real hard cases, Bob. You see, the night that Corky walked into the Blue Bottom, or the night that English Bob killed Corky Corcoran, Bob here takes a shot at him, and he misses because he's damn drunk.
Several days later, William and his companions spot the wagon carrying English Bob and continue their journey in pouring rain. When they reach town, William is already suffering from fever. Ned and the Schofield kid head upstairs at a bar to hire prostitutes, but William remains downstairs, as he no longer engages in such activities. Little Bill suspects William is a bounty hunter and brutally beats him, dragging him outside and tossing him into the street.
Give me the pistol, mister.
I ain't drunk.
I says, give me over your pistol. Ordinance says you got to turn in your firearms to the county office.
I ain't no harm. I said,
What's your name?
William?
What about your friends upstairs there? They got any pistols?
Well, they ain't armed either.
Get up. What's this for, snakes and such? You see, Mr. Beauchamp? This is the kind of trash I... Get up! Wichita? But you won't find him in the town of Big Whiskey.
Hurry up! You know what to say, Little Bill.
Abilene!
Now you got to look sharp for that lone pine. You missed the pine, you ain't gonna find it.
He also orders his men to go upstairs and pursue Ned and the kid, but the two manage to escape through a window. They flee town with the ailing William and nurse him back to health with help from the women at the brothel.
You don't look so good. You wouldn't took no beating like that if you hadn't a chance.
No more advances on what you ain't done yet.
Hey, sweetheart! Me and Ned will kill them 2 sons of bitches for you!
You gotta be the one those cowboys cut up. I thought you was an angel. You really kicked the hell out of me.
You ain't dead.
How long have I been here?
3 days.
Once William recovers, the rain stops but snow still blankets the ground. After the snow melts, they begin hunting their targets. In the following scene, Davy is seen with other cowboys chasing a calf. A bullet hits Davy's horse, causing it to fall and crush his leg.
Jesus, boys, my leg's broke!
Better finish him before he gets clear.
Ned is the one who fires but cannot bring himself to finish Davy off. Because the Schofield kid can't see clearly, William takes over and fires several shots, killing Davy.
I ain't very good with one of these.
Will worries?
Here, reload this.
You think we killed him?
Got him through the gut, I think. We killed him. I guess.
I'm dying, boys! Please slip! skinny slip. Jesus, I'm so thirsty.
Get a drink of water, goddamn.
You ain't gonna shoot!
No. Will you give him a drink of water, for Christ's sake? We ain't gonna shoot.
Here I come now. Don't you shoot me, you bastard!
As he lies dying, Davy begs for water, and William tells the other cowboys to give him a drink, promising he won't shoot.
Kill the other one first.
When are we gonna double back?
I'm heading on back down to Kansas.
This ain't no time to quit, Ned.
You know you're gonna lose your share, Ned.
Shut up. We'll meet up with you and pick up our money and all head south together.
I'll look in on you younger when I get back. I'll see you, Will. So long, kid.
Don't pay no attention what the kid said about the money and all.
Afterward, Ned decides he's had enough and heads home. However, he's captured by Little Bill's men and tortured to death.
You think he's still in there?
Meanwhile, William and the Schofield kid monitor the house where Mike and his guards are hiding. When Mike steps out to relieve himself, the kid shoots him from a distance.
All right, kid. Go get him. He's all yours.
No. Assassins!
But after killing Mike, the kid is deeply shaken. He confesses that it was his first kill, even though he had bragged about killing 5 men. He swears never to kill again, haunted by how unreal the experience felt. William gives him some whiskey, but the guilt remains. One of the brothel women arrives with the reward money and informs them that Ned has been killed. Upon hearing this, William swears revenge. He tells the kid to return home with the reward money, instructing him to give William's and Ned's shares to his children, and to use the rest to buy himself a proper pair of glasses. Fueled by anger and alcohol, William rides into town. Outside the saloon, he sees Ned's body displayed in an open coffin with a sign that reads, "This is what happens to assassins in this town."
And we're bound to come across somebody that's seen these skunks. Who's the fella who owns this shithole?
William enters the saloon, where a crowd has gathered. He asks who owns the place. When Skinny responds, William tells everyone to step aside, then shoots Skinny.
I own this establishment.
You better clear out of there. Hold it! You boys better move away. You beat William Money out of Missouri. Full of women and children. That's right. Killed just about everything that walks or crawled at one time or another. I've killed women and children. And I'm here to kill you, Little Bill. For what you did to Ned. Shot an unarmed man. Well, he should have harmed himself.
Little Bill accuses him of being a coward for killing an unarmed man, but William replies that Skinny should have armed himself. He then tells everyone near Little Bill to step away. When William's rifle fails to fire, he throws it aside, draws his pistol, and shoots Little Bill and several other men who try to fight back.
Any man don't want to get killed. Better clear on out the back.
Though some manage to fire first, none hit their mark. William warns everyone that anyone who doesn't want to die should leave immediately, and they do. William heads to the bar and pours himself a glass of whiskey. Beecham, pinned under a corpse, is unable to flee. William orders him to fetch a nearby gun and load it. Beecham tries to engage him in a discussion about the art of shooting, but William's blunt answers terrify him.
I don't believe you. You killed 5 men. Single-handed. Who'd you kill first?
All I can tell you is who's gonna be last.
Meanwhile, Little Bill, still alive, tries to reach for a pistol, but William steps on his hand before he can shoot. When Little Bill begs for mercy, William tells him that whether a man deserves mercy doesn't matter. After Little Bill mutters that they'll meet again in hell, William calmly shoots him dead. As he leaves the saloon, one of the wounded men is still groaning in pain, so William shoots him again. At the door, he warns that he'll kill anyone who looks at him, kill their wives, kill their friends, and burn their houses if they dare to challenge him. As he approaches his horse, no one dares fire at him. He mounts and rides off. Passing Ned's body, he threatens that if the town fails to bury Ned properly or harms any of the women,
better not cut up to otherwise harm no whore. You better bury Ned right.
Or I'll come back and kill every one of you sons of bitches.
he will return and kill every last person. As the film ends, it is revealed that William later moved with his children to San Francisco, where he found success in the dry goods business. The end. Unforgiven teaches us that violence, no matter how justified or cruel, always leaves behind invisible scars. In a world without mercy, there are no true heroes, only wounded men trying to justify the past with fresh blood. William Money shows us that the past can never truly be left behind, and that revenge, even when it feels righteous, only extends the cycle of pain. This film reminds us that true goodness is not about who's fastest on the draw, but who can let go of vengeance, even if it means carrying the burden of loss alone. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy, hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice just to be sure. You should watch the full movie. Thank you very much for watching.